Hey everyone, welcome to this video. I'm really pumped up because I got Robbie here.
Yes.
Welcome to the CBU community watching. And Robbie here is a master of Facebook ads. He is super successful enough to be named the #1 affiliate on all of ClickBank. So congrats.
Thank you, I appreciate it, yeah.
Pretty awesome brag there.
Oh, it's crazy to think about.
And all through Facebook ads or mostly?
All 100% through Facebook ads, yeah.
You are very good at traffic.
Yeah.
For all you guys watching that want to be better at traffic,
yeah.
Robbie's a pretty good guy to learn from. Before we kind of jump into that and maybe talk a little bit about some tactical stuff, what kind of got you started and how long ago and how did you start everything?
Yeah, so to make a long story short, about 4 years ago, I was just a CrossFit gym owner, so I own a CrossFit gym, still own it, and at the time I was just kind of struggling, right? I didn't really, I was really good at training people, getting them to lose weight, everything like that, didn't know how to get them in the door,
right.
Didn't know how to market, and so there was a point where I was deciding, do I want to pay for groceries, or do I want to pay my bills? It was a tough point in my life. Finally, I got to the point where I'm like, all right, I got to try something. So I started paid advertising with Facebook ads. Started doing that, had some success, and turned my gym around. And now it was one of the biggest CrossFit gyms in the country because of Facebook ads. And so I started there. And then about 4 years ago, I wanted to go online because I knew that if I wanted to take things to the next level, if I really want to help more people, I had to go online, right? So that's when I kind of got exposed to ClickBank, and so I created my own product, and I thought I was going to do awesome. I joined this mastermind, created the product, and I went to have other people promote it with their email list, and nobody would promote it. And then I went to create my own email list, and I had took me like a month, and I had like 70 people on my list, and that obviously isn't going to work out. And so got super frustrated. So then I finally said, geez, if I can build my gym with Facebook ads, maybe I can promote my product on Facebook, right? Like, it took me a while to figure that out. Once I did, things just took off. I remember getting the first day I ran the ads, I got 3 sales.
Awesome.
And I remember calling my parents and saying, hey, did you buy my product? And they're like, what are you talking about? And so obviously I knew that they didn't buy it. I had no idea where it came from, but I knew that somebody in the world bought my product. So that's what got me on the path to where I am today. And so I started just being a kind of a super affiliate, promoting other people's products on ClickBank and Facebook, and just being able to scale up. And now I'm able to, I won the affiliate contest, and now I'm #1 in the world. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So Facebook ads.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about the ads that you're running now?
Yeah.
Give a little hint as to maybe how you're
well, Facebook's changed a lot, right? So from what it was 4 years ago to what it is now, it's a completely different animal. And you have to first of all constantly adapt. You can't rest on your laurels.
Right.
What worked a year ago it may not work now, but the concept always stays the same. So it's really simple. So as far as the ad itself, the #1 thing I do is I want to, first of all, get someone to stop scrolling. That's the most important thing on their phone.
Grab their attention.
Yeah, grab their attention. And then I want to pique curiosity. So usually I'll do that through either an illustration, like a weird ad video, like an image or a video or something like that. So that's the first thing, because when someone looks at an ad, they look at the creative first, then they look at the text above it, and then they look at the headline. So that's the order of importance. And so what I do is I really focus in on the creative first. Then the copy is going to kind of reinforce and kind of jumpstart and kind of propel that curiosity even more. And then the headline is going to be that call to action, getting people to go over to the next step, which is like a pre-sell page or something like that, which is going to continue that curiosity, not sell at all, continue curiosity into the VSL, which is what most ClickBank offers are, at least the good ones. And then I'm going to just let the VSL do the work and do the heavy lifting and then get the sale for me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's incredible. That's great.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned to me, so you have your own program.
I do.
Which is killer. Called Commission Hero. Teaching over 1,000 people now how to be successful with Facebook ads. And you're also promoting Commission Hero with cold traffic, right?
Yeah, I am.
Which is something really unique, right? A lot of vendors are just leveraging affiliates and things like that. And people that are just getting started, they don't have affiliates.
No, they don't.
Right?
No.
They're just, how do I get people from the internet to be interested and to buy?
Yeah.
So now you're promoting that, like a webinar.
Now I'm promoting a webinar, yeah. So it's funny. So I started Commission Hero. We're coming up on just 6 months of being open as a course, and it's funny because I literally had this done, Justin, maybe about 1.5 years ago.
Right.
I didn't release it, and the reason why I didn't release it is because I'm not sure if you go through this sometimes, but it's almost like having that imposter syndrome where you're like, man, am I good enough to teach this or promote promote it. At the time when I was creating, I was maybe doing a couple thousand a day in sales, which is probably good enough to teach people how to do it. But for me, I'm like, I don't know. But then when I won the contest and I came number one, I'm like, I have to do this now. So
how crazy is that, by the way? It took you until you were number one to feel confident enough inside to be able to share value.
Crazy,
I think
right?
everyone has that weird thing inside them.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you share.
And for me, it was just I had to make sure without a shadow of a doubt that I was the best at what I do in order to teach somebody else that. So because I think unfortunately online there's so many people that just like all the numbers are really inflated. Like people always say they're number one, but it's not backed up by anything. Like I wanted to make without a shadow of a doubt. Like I won the contest. It's documented. Like you can't BS it. Like
you did it.
And I did. And so that's why when I launched the course, I want to do that. And I think I'm so glad I did. And I almost wish I launched it earlier because for me it was a little bit selfish to kind of hold back because I waited a year and a half to help people out. And I think that I'm so happy I'm doing it now. But I really wish I did it sooner. But now that I'm able to be the number one, I'm able to push that. And so like you said with the the cold traffic, I have an agency as well, but I'm really focusing more on the course Commission Hero because I'm able to help more people out. I know how to run traffic and I also know how to create a good product. So
awesome.
I kind of have that 1-2 punch.
And how has it been working out promoting your webinar on cold traffic?
It's really, really good. So I mean, we put $1 in and we get anywhere from like $4 to $5 back.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which is pretty crazy. Plus we're capturing the leads and building the list. And,
which is really valuable.
Which is super cool. And I think that the biggest reason though, honestly and truly, like it was, of course my story was important, when it comes to promoting the course, but really now it's the student success. So because like we just have, so many success stories now, so many screenshots, case studies, like people getting their first sale within 24 hours, people getting their first $100 a day within a week, first $1,000 day in a month. Just crazy stuff. And people who didn't even know what ClickBank was when they first started. Right. So and that's super rewarding. That's why like I just want to keep growing it because I'm a big believer if you want to get in order to get what you want, you have to help other people get what they want. And so the more people I can help do that, the better it is for everybody. Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm really big about webinars. I've done a lot with webinars. Been really successful with them. Can you talk a little bit about what you think, why you think webinars work so well, or kind of like what you've learned? Because this was like your first webinar offer that you created,
webinar offer.
Right?
Yeah, I've never had one before, and it was the first one I did. I think I didn't really have a formula, because there's always like these. You got to do a webinar this way. But I just was just open and honest, and I just said, hey, listen, this is where I was 4 years ago. Here's where I am now. I'm doing it like other people are doing it, and why aren't you doing it? And so I think webinars, honestly and truly, I think it allows you to have that to build that connection with someone that you're, the person that's leading the webinar, and because I think being able to know that person, it's all about getting to know, like, and trust them, and getting you're not just buying something, like you're getting to know their story and what what they're about and their values and their morals. Like I think that all plays a huge part into to actually jumping in on a webinar. So that's a huge difference between like just a regular sales page where you don't get to hear someone's voice and their mannerisms. Like, if they mess up or whatever. All that is cool because they're real people, I think that's one of the cool things about the course now is I have so many people that will, I'll email them back or I'll respond to their messages and they're just like, oh my God, Robbie, you're like a real person. I'm like, yeah, of course I am. Like, why, you know what I mean? So I think that's why the webinars make a big difference.
It's very personal.
It is,
And you're right, like, even the little mess ups and things like that actually add to it.
Yeah,
that adds
for sure.
to the transparency of it all.
Yeah, like a little while ago I was doing a webinar and, my dog started barking during the webinar, and it was just like, to me it was like, I'm like, what are you doing, Simba? But people were like they love that, and because they have dogs, they know what it's like when they're on a so it's just that little mess, even if you think it's a mess up, like it's actually a good thing sometimes.
That's awesome. So I'm really pumped up because we're putting Commission Hero inside the system that we're creating that some of you guys are about to learn about. So hopefully they can start running ads and generating similar results.
Totally, and I think they can because the nice thing, one of the big things with Commission Hero is we have a ton of content in terms of not only case studies, success stories. We have so much video. I got my video guys behind the screen here. They have all kinds of content we can edit up. Like we do all kinds of stuff, and it's just and plus at the end of the day, like, the people are getting results in the course. Like you can market a course and be the best marketer, but if people aren't getting results, like, word gets around fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's no longevity. Where
Yeah.
you know, if someone gets results with a course, guess what? They're not going to refund it. They're going to tell their friends about it, and it's just going to be better overall. So
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I think Commission Hero is a game changer for a lot of people.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
incredible. And you mentioned like maybe doing a workshop with the community.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to.
sharing-
Yeah.
Sharing
Yeah.
your tips for promoting it.
Yep,
And how it's
absolutely.
all working well.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Justin, I'm pretty open and transparent about everything. Like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, I just want to help people out. Like, I've had a lot of success, sure, but I definitely want to see other people have success. Like,
Right.
so if I can do a workshop and help, you know, whether it's one person or 100 people, like, I'm gonna do it and take the time to do that. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Well, appreciate it.
yeah.
Thanks so much for meeting. Let's
Yeah.
get out of the sun. Let's jump
Oh
in the
my
pool.
God, I
Let's
can't wait to jump in the pool.
relax.
It's so hot here, guys. We're in Mexico. It's like, and obviously you can see I'm not I don't tan that much, but we're gonna hop in the pool soon. But dude, thanks so much for this. This is great, and I can't wait to do the workshop too.
All right, awesome. Thanks, man.
All right, take care.
See ya.